First, thank you so much for speaking with me. Happy Pride Month. Um, how do you feel about what's been going on? Because man, I've been hearing things in the news. I don't know what is happening. Um, like that's why I say Happy Pride Month, but is it really Happy Pride Month with everything I've been hearing?
You know what? For me, it is still Happy Pride Month. And thank you very much for taking the time to acknowledge it's Pride Month. And yes, we celebrate 365 days a year. But despite the challenges that we face on a daily basis, despite the backward legislation that are still coming forward, there is still a lot to celebrate. Despite us losing some of our corporate sponsors, there is a lot to celebrate. And for me, this is what I look forward to the most. It's an opportunity to celebrate, but at the same time, an opportunity to tell the world there are still individuals that looks like me that are not able to love someone of the same gender based on where they are geographically.
Okay, so here's the thing I don't understand because for years, sponsors, you'll see the rainbow flag on businesses and things like that. Why all of a sudden is it that this year suddenly people are pulling out? Do I use the word fear? Do I talk about what is going on in the US affecting us because of the orange guy? Like, what is going on?
Rudy, you hit the nail on the head. Many people don't want to say it, but for folks like yourself and myself, who knows what it is to be oppressed by individuals, we can name it. I know anti-Black racism when I see it. I know homophobia when I see it. I know transphobia when I see it. And I can tell you that there is a very high level of fear amongst many of these large corporations, these CEOs that are going into the White House, that are going into monologue or whatever it's called, and knocking glass with the president. And he's telling them that if you continue to do the work of diversity, equity, and inclusion, these are going to be the consequences. So there is a level of fear. But I want to say to all of these companies that your fear today of Donald Trump is going to have a long lasting impact on you. Because one of the things that I've been saying to folks is that my house is on fire today. You're my neighbor. And what you did, you turn your back on us. What is going to happen when I rebuild my house? Please don't come expecting to be entertained. You're going to have to go through, you're going to have to go back to kindergarten and learn the etiquette of what it is to be an authentic sponsor before we can have a conversation. So I think you're so right. There is a high level of fear.
So, right now, do we have enough funds to make sure that this Pride Month is going to go on without any problems? And can you say if how we're going to do next year if you were to look into your crystal ball?
So for 2025, we have commitments. We have over 300 artists, most of which are Canadian artists. We have commitment with many businesses, and Pride for 2025 will be as grand as the world is expecting. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for 2026 because if I come out of 2025 in a deficit, I will have to rethink the way we do business. And it's very unfortunate, but I'm grateful. We've had the provincial government, we've had the city of Toronto step up, and I'm hoping to get some more commitment both from the provincial and federal government. Because the thing that we have to remember, Pride brings in $500 million to the GDP. Pride brings in $250 million in taxable revenue. If the government were to give us 5% of the taxable revenue that we bring in, we would not even need corporate sponsorship. So those are some of the conversation that we need to have. And do I need to get to Queen's Park? Do I need to run for office and be in Ottawa? Because somebody needs to bring that message out.
Well, I'll tell you something. I was hoping you were going to answer that question because that was going to be my next question in the amount. How many people actually do come to Pride and especially for Pride Week and Pride Weekend?
So in the month of June, we see over 3.2 million people in the city. Festival weekend, it's approximately 1.3 million individuals that are descending on downtown Toronto, of which 3% are outside, are US visitors, 2% are international, and then we have a whole slew from all over Canada. One of the things that I also have to mention is that Pride Toronto is the gateway to many other prides across the country. So folks come to Toronto, see all the amazing things that are happening, and then hear about Newfoundland Pride, Nova Scotia Pride, and Halifax, and and they want to get out. So one of the things that happen is that through Toronto, the rest of Canada also get to experience that boost in the economy through Pride.
Well, you know what? Pride Month is never going to go away, no matter what anybody tries to do. It is a great celebration. It's not just a Canadian celebration, but it's a worldwide celebration. As we wrap this up, I just want to say happy Pride to you, my friend, and looking forward to all the big events that are going to happen.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it.